Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at the early access version of The Forest, a single-player survival horror sort of open-world survival sandbox. Which it's kind of refreshing that this is a single-player only game, because despite all of the complaining in the forums, I really don't think that we need yet another multiplayer survival sandbox game, because considering the genre didn't even really exist a year ago, it's become pretty bloated since then. Anyhow, let's take a look at what's in here. I waited until they did a big content patch. You can see we're only at version 02 here. But apparently they just had a big content patch yesterday, so hopefully the game's a little bit more stable now that it's been out for a bit. Again, a fair disclaimer that yes, this is early access, it's alpha, it's broken. Because even though early access has been around for a while now, people still don't seem to get that that's what it is. It's not a finished game, and it's not really meant to be looked at in comparison to a finished game. Well, this is not so bad. We're on a plane. Very empty plane with this child. Just kind of relaxing. Remain casual. Alright, so we've crash-landed, kind of improbably, because the front of the plane just randomly snapped off, and now we're somewhere where there are some sort of native people that have stolen our, presumably, son. Look at all this stuff. Alright, so we've got, I guess that would be a hunger meter plus a temperature meter at the bottom there. Where did I get this rock? Ooh. Okay, I guess that's just shiny, it's not meant to be picked up. So we filled our pockets with soda, I guess. Take everything useful we can from the plane. An axe can be used to cut down trees, or dismember enemies. This is a really weird looking axe. I wonder if that's really a thing in like a plane's emergency supplies. You know, based on the... what? Apparently I collected leaves from that lady's head? And there is a giant lizard outside. Well, we're gonna need food in the future. Man, there's a lot of stuff around here. Alright, so let's open our... okay, that's kind of a neat inventory. You just spread out everything you've got. Consider building a shelter. So we need rocks, sticks, and logs. Just like Bear Grylls would use. Though I don't think we'll be able to sort of wizard them into position. We also need leaves and sticks to make a fire. Oh, okay, that's... so you actually do lay out sort of the blueprint and then actually... and if you hold L, you can just open that directly, though... I hope that didn't crash the game. Okay, that's a lighter. That's not what I wanted. Oh, left click. Never mind. Alright, so we're gonna want a shelter. I guess we should just put it near here for now. Because, that might not be the best idea if the tribals come back. Since, spoilers, pretty sure they're cannibals, going by the description of the game. What's this? Is this a locked suitcase? That's how you unlock a suitcase. What is that? Bandages? Oh, cloth. Alright. I need sticks. Can't carry any more raw fish. Where do we get raw fish? So it is so far in open world survival crafting game, we have to cut down trees. Well, at least we're not punching them. Alright, this tree turned into a bunch of sticks. Is that what that is? Raw fish? No, I guess that's rocks it's letting me... It's not letting me pick up even though... What are these? Did we crash land on a bunch of tents? Okay, so this is kind of like all the stuff we can build right now, I guess. And I guess in the last patch they added these walls you can sort of snap together into a structure. Into a sort of survival house. Alright, so we need more sticks, and we need logs. I guess we need to cut down a bigger tree to get logs. Hey, look, a person. Oh dear, they have exploded. Sure, we'll take their bits. You never know when you might need a bunch of arms. It's neat that the tree actually, you know, is marked by destroying it. Timber! Just carry this entire log. Probably should have cut down a closer tree. Now, where did I get leaves aside from hitting this lady in the head with an axe? Got ourselves a sweet fire. I wonder, how do we actually cook something? Can't look at any of this stuff. Alright. Hopefully it doesn't burn while we're doing other stuff. Alright, so I need to cut down another tree. Get out of my fire, rabbits. Unless you want to get eaten too. So I think I'm just going to grab that and skip ahead. Sure you don't want to see me just cut down trees. Alright. I don't know what just hit me, but I've gotten my little shelter complete, as well as a more permanent fire pit. I've also got my trusty severed leg as a weapon, and I'm ready to set out and explore the world a little bit. So let's see what we've got nearby. We've got the ocean, I'd presume. I gotta resist the temptation to just look at every shiny thing to see what it is. Oh, it's me breaking bushes. I was like, what? Is someone throwing rocks at me or something? Plenty of sticks down here on the beach. As well as apparently more plain stuff. Got more of that stuff. I found out you can craft stuff, like this Molotov that I use, mixed cloth with alcohol. All this alcohol we took off the plane. We can also wear lizard skin to increase armor, which is this little yellow bar here. I guess we just wrap our arms and legs in it. What if I combine a stick with alcohol? Nothing. Alright, so not too much going on here on the beach. Still no sign of the locals. Though I'm sure once it starts to get dark, we'll see more of them. One of the other things they apparently added was sharks. So, kind of tempted to swim out and see what I can find. Plenty of bottles in the ocean. Doesn't really look like we can dive any deeper. Maybe there's some better spots to be swimming. Thought I heard footsteps. Well, so far this doesn't seem like the worst place to crash land. Seems pretty nice. Probably doesn't get too cold here. Though it doesn't exactly look tropical either. I mean, if you don't mind the occasional dead body. But we can clean those up. Actually, I think we had a special recipe for these in my recipe book. With enough human body parts, we can make some fantastic decorations. Sadly, we are out of storage space for this head. We'll just have to hope he doesn't run off on his own. Oh look, somebody built an effigy for us. The abundance of camping tents make it seem like this was once a popular spot. Oh, what's that? Wow, it gets dark really fast on this island. Oh, I found some money. Alright, now I definitely hear footsteps. Or this infinitely bouncing tennis ball. Let's head back to camp. Might need a rock. My temperature gauge doesn't seem to be going down if I'm reading it right. Well, I guess we'll have to hope the locals are afraid of this plane that fell from the sky, even though that one already came in there and stole stuff. What is that over there? Ooh, circuit boards. Alright, can we... I guess we can't combine the stick with the lizard to cook it better. The last lizard I tried to cook just disappeared, so I assume one of the lizards ate it. But then I found another dead lizard next to the fire, so I don't know. Ah, great. What have I created? Oh, apparently I made an explosive out of coins, circuit boards, and a bottle. Is it just a bottle full of coins? Can I put a rock on the end of a stick and make a spear? Apparently we already found a spear. Maybe we need a knife or something to... I'd say to, you know, sharpen the stick. Well, I guess nothing else to do but take a nap. I can't dismember this lady. Oh. Oop. Alright. Can I not take this? That looks like it would be useful. Alright, eating those mushrooms did not have an adverse effect like I expected. I don't know what this tennis ball's for. You can't seem to actually store it. You just throw it. I wish I had a box or something to store all this stuff in. But I didn't really see one I could craft other than the better structure. Maybe I can just throw it all over by my camp here. Can I not? It doesn't look like there's a way to drop stuff. I'm surprised we haven't seen more cannibals lately. Oh god. Ugh. Broke my knees. Well then. Am I interrupting something, ladies? Oh jeez. Let's not pick a fight with the fleshly beast. Alright, so if you die, some sort of fleshy monstrosity drags you into its cave and then tries to kick you. I suppose that could have gone worse. There's a shipwreck over there. More dead people. Why are there so many dead people just kind of hanging out on the beach? Especially since these seem to be other tribals. Ah, get out of here. I will take this rotting shark. I guess we can't actually eat these birds. That's a shame. Some fish in the water. Come on, fishy. Let me murder you. I guess I have to use my weak spear. You know, somehow I think spearfishing might be a little more complicated than that. Ah, there we go. Now we're swimming. Oh. That's a lot of sharks in one area. What do we have here? Oh, what is wrong with my arm? Oh god. The horror. The horror. So was this ship already covered in skulls before or after they crashed? Alright, we've got our spear. We can take him. Yeah, you wanna go? You wanna go? Huh? Huh? A little bit of deke. Yeah. You got nothing on me, shark. I'm gonna shove you right up on the beach. Running with the sharks. I don't actually think we can fight this shark. He doesn't really seem to care. I have a feeling if I swim too far forward through him, his mouth will insta-kill me. Oh, or he'll disappear. Okay. Early access, folks. Let's see if we can find some natives. Progress report. I'm going to circle the coastline of the island in hopes of running into some other inhabitants. Luckily I found this sweet rockin' tape to keep me going. Found a rather primitive-looking village that presumably belongs to the cannibal people, but no sign of their inhabitants. Apparently we found some of the passengers. Or what's left of them. Pretty sloppy cannibals if they just burn them. Anyway, they're not very good cooks. No sign of any inhabitation here anymore, though. These look like more like prison tents, I guess? No? Maybe not? Unclear as to the purpose. Well, I guess we'll just carry on with the survey then. While I have not encountered any of the natives yet, I have found some strange anomalies apparently only happening on this island, such as these airfish. The fish do not know or seem to care that they are not actually in water. Also, ghost birds. Put that on the agenda of things I saw on my vacation. Now, I would assume these fish are supposed to be in here, but, you know, early access. Floating fish are probably the least of the things you could complain about with an early access game, since they do not directly affect the gameplay, and are probably easier to catch when they're flying. I found a larger camp that appears to be inhabited. Oh, that is not a good time for it to become night. Alright, so, we've got some cannibal folk. Who hopefully cannot see in the dark. Because I can barely see them. From what I saw, it looked like there was only 2 of them around. Oh, great. Cold and wet. I'm gonna say I probably don't want to pick a fight with them. But at least I have discovered they do in fact exist. So now we're gonna sprint away and hope they don't hear me. Is this a dead person covered in tennis balls? Well, the natives do seem to have some sort of... Oh god, I'm freezing to death. Some reverence for tennis balls. Alright, I might have to stop and make a fire just to warm up. I'm still pretty close to that cannibal camp, so I won't be surprised if we have company. Oh dear. That is the sound that cannibals make. I think I can just barely see one of them moving around over there. That little dot of light. Oh, yeah, they're definitely getting closer. Now, it doesn't look like they saw me directly because they didn't run straight for the fire. But I think I might just have to make a run for it to get back. From what I understand from the description, the cannibals actually do sort of move around and set up camp in different places and stuff, so it's not just like there's, you know, fixed cannibal camps. Which is, again, interesting because AI-based stuff doesn't usually work in these sort of games yet. You know, in DayZ the zombies are still a total mess, and even in the Stomping Land, they have a lot of trouble with their dinosaurs right now. So it's neat to have a game that's kind of entirely based around how that stuff happens. Alright, we're gonna live dangerously. We're gonna pick a fight with these cannibal assholes. You want fire? I'll give you fire. What's the matter, guys? Oh. Oh, the woods are catching on fire. Luckily it's raining, so hopefully that doesn't matter. Oh, good. Good. Covered in cannibal blood by setting them on fire. Apparently I just dropped that Molotov at my feet. And now I'm on fire. Well, that wasn't so bad. I mean, I did go through a couple Molotovs, but... dealt with that cannibal problem pretty handily, and now we are superior on the island. Are these ones we killed, or were these already dead? Unclear. A lot of stuff at this camp, though. I guess this is all shit they took from the plane. Or the other camps we saw. What does that sound? So they don't quite look like people. There must be something wrong with them, as we saw from that fused flesh man. Don't you run away from me. I'm not done with you. Man, they are tough. I'm on fire again. But, yeah, that's, oh, great. That one has a flashlight on his head. That is pretty much the forest right now. It's not super complicated or anything. Obviously, it just went into early access, you know, a week or two ago. But already, it's, you know, like it's kind of like you kind of say with all of these early access survival games, there's potential here, but it's up to the developers whether they're going to realize that potential or not. Still, I think this is neat. And, like I said, I don't really think this needs multiplayer. I think it's fine to have some of these games be single-player. Yeah, I've been Shadefire. This is The Forest, available on Steam for 15 bucks. Early access, of course, so you might just want to follow it for a while and see if it makes any progress before buying in. And, yeah, maybe I'll check back in with it, as, like I say with all early access games. Maybe I'll check back in when they make some progress. But until then, I've been Shadefire, and I hope you'll come survive with me again some other time. Until then, you folks take care.